No, we don't really know where we're going, but we still wanna say you wanna find it. Say you're gonna treat, say you're gonna treat, say you're gonna treat me right. No, we don't really know where we're going, but we still wanna say you wanna find it. Say you're gonna treat me right.
Yes, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How have you been, guys? Welcome, SP Legit. How you doing, man? Philly Street Dogs. How you doing? Welcome. Crypto Cartel. Long time no see you, man. Wow, guys. Welcome back to this crazy good, interesting live stream what we have for this day. Okay. Listen up, guys. I know from the last time on the last Saturday, I have to say. I know there was something going on. And that was, like, one of the things, unfortunately, was that my internet did go out, like, out of nowhere. So, like, the whole live stream just ended, like, in like one blink. But, guys, like, we are here now, and we are back. We're back at it again. I hope I fixed my internet, like, now a lot better now. So far I know everything works fine, so far I see. So it is gonna be a really interesting one what we have for today, guys. It's gonna be really interesting what we got for you guys. So guys, don't forget, maybe you send some crypto coins for you in the chat, and then we can start maybe with all the kind of interesting futures what we have for you guys. Okay. So guys, first of all, we're gonna talk a little bit about the trades what we have today, okay? Listen up, the trades what we have for today is gonna be like really interesting, okay? Because first of all, I am long in Ethereum. Look at this. I'm literally right now actually long in Ethereum, guys. It took a while when but it broke out to the upside, and now I'm just fully long on it. We just have to wait now how that one is gonna go. So also what you can see on WEEX, we're now a little bit down, but that doesn't matter because we just joined in this long position, so it is totally fine. Also, guys, it's unbelievable, huh? No joke. Ethereum breakout trade. Yeah, exactly, SP. Also, like what happened right here, guys. It's so funny. Okay, listen up. Look at this. I placed my limit order like around up here, and I moved it up to $250 on the WEEX account. Okay, look at this. If I'm going to the open orders and look at this, 107.50. Okay, and look at this, how close it was. Again, it has like $4 difference or something, and otherwise it has like a, what is it? Like a few $100 difference. So it is unbelievable how this is possible. Okay, I don't understand it. I don't know what to say. I'm just really confused about these kind of things. It is so funny, you know, because like it is so, yeah, this is just so unfortunate with these kind of things. Okay, guys, give me actually 1 second because there's happening something with my stream. Do you have 1 second? Give me 1 second, guys. Excuse me for this disturbance. Yes, guys, there we are again. Excuse me for the disturbance. I don't know what happened. like all the charge what I had was gone. Like in a way, like what you see here now. Now it is like fixed already. Fortunately, so now I can show you like what was wrong. It's free posting about Ethereum on X, about the breakout trades. Yeah, man. A lot of people are like excited about like what is gonna happen with the breakouts right now. So guys, yeah, excuse me for like what is happening or what happened just right now. I don't know what happened, but all the charge what I had for you guys in like for all these kind of things what I have for you guys is like really interesting. Also, I got something with the Dixie, so that's like the dollar chart. I got some patterns with it as well. But one of the reason it didn't show it to you guys or to me, so I had to get that all back to show you these kind of things, okay? Well, guys, okay, we're gonna start a little bit light, okay? And I'm talking a little bit light about like one thing. Ethereum, okay? Because like we started already with pretty strong with a Ethereum, Ethereum long on the limit, I have to say. But also not only that, but like guys, listen to this. Vitalik Buterin. Ethereum doesn't go down. That's why institutions love it. In a world of outages, forks and variability, Ethereum just keeps running. That's why the big money is watching. And not only that, guys, if we're going to this post over here as well, BlackRock has captured 55% of Bitcoin ETF market. And not only that, 73.7 billion in Bitcoin under their control. Wall Street didn't come to play, they came to dominate. This is crazy, guys. BlackRock doesn't have only like Bitcoin in the arsenal. They got Ethereum. They got everything in their. They got just everything here, guys. It is crazy what they have. And then we're gonna talk a little bit further with BlackRock over here. BlackRock now holds 1.5% of the entire Ethereum supply, and they did it under 12 months. This isn't speculation. It is an accumulation by the most powerful asset manager in the world. You should ask yourself, why would what do they know? SP legit, what are the probabilities since Trump is going to release tariffs letters for 7 more countries? Tomorrow is the possibility that they are pumping the price on purpose. What will happen considering? Well, if it is like pumping, like in a way what you're expecting, and do you want to see it like on Bitcoin or on crypto or on Ethereum? Because like what I would say for the first section, and then I have to go over this section right here. Look at this. For example, if Bitcoin is gonna pump, like what you can see over here, what I would speculate, what will happen for the most people, everyone is gonna see like he's gonna make a new all-time high, like 120. Maybe, it depends on it. And what happens then, I would suggest that there's gonna be like a retracement on it, and then from there it's gonna pump up. Ain't trusting this criminal market anymore. So I'ma just sit without trades. Yeah, how you doing, Unit of Raven? Long time to see, man. Monica Wallace, Ethereum please. Okay, so like with Bitcoin, I think this is like the speculation what I would consider with those kind of things. But if we're going to Ethereum, it could be really interesting actually with Ethereum. Why? The thing is, like for the trader's perspective, this is like the kind of high what we want to break. Okay, first of all, these are the kind of highs what we want to see gonna get broken. Why? If that is that happening? Because then everyone sees like that it's gonna go up. Then probably it's gonna go down because people want to sell on that moment because maybe they're scared or something, and then it's gonna go crazy from it. So I think this resistance line over here is gonna be also a support line after it. So like if the market is gonna pump up like in a short period of time because of Trump, I think this can be like one of the reasons what's gonna happen after it. Most of it because of the reason because Ethereum and Bitcoin are like the leading coins for right now as well. Unidef Raven. I have Ethereum 9% spot loaded up, so it's easy for me to not trade futures. Yeah, it's totally your right, man, to do that. Because like what I see from now on with Ethereum, because I am now in a long as well on this one. But like what happens is like I would suggest like that everyone is gonna go long for this period. I will only long Ethereum only after breakout retest to be 100% safe. Yeah, but that's logical, Unidef Raven, because you have like a 90% spot loaded up on it. Like for me, it is like one single trade, and I got some other trades loaded up as well. So for example, I got this one ready still. The only unfortunate part is like it still didn't hit it for like for a lot of times, because like what you could see over here, for example, this one over here, I literally missed with $30, for example. So like for me, it is like really unfortunate that I missed this trade already. But like we will see like what's gonna happen. Yep, that's safer. Yeah, for sure. Guys, you can play it better safe than sorry, okay? With those kind of things. I am the only reason why I am placing that trade. And then I'm talking about Ethereum long. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. I'm talking about this one. The only reason why I'm playing it safe with this, placing this one long already, because of the breakout, what happened over here, okay? Because there was a lot of speculation. Here we got the breakout already. From the downside, like a liquidity grab, and not only that, but for starters as well, like this liquidity grab over here started also going for the push up. Shorting 120 Bitcoin is no brainer. Short swing, 100% win rate. Oh shit, you want to go for short on Bitcoin at 120k? Oh yeah, that's a really good option, man. Yeah, I get that from around up here, right? Yeah, I got that. I would say like if you want to short those kind of things, yeah, wait at least at 120 for sure. But like I would prefer to go for a long, because if the pump is happening, I think you can better go for a long in my experience, because for example, if it is not going down anymore, then you're losing your money in like in seconds. Okay, so if we're gonna talk a little bit about these kind of patterns what we have right now here, okay guys? So for first of all, everyone knows this pattern, everyone loves it, the inverted head and shoulders, of course. Look at this, guys. Look at just how close it is for the breakout on Bitcoin. I can tell you guys, when the breakout is happening on Bitcoin, we're gonna launch off, I can tell you. SP, waiting for round numbers and then short. Yeah, what kind of numbers do you want to see to short? Also guys, really interesting, maybe I didn't show it to you guys before, but let me see, where can I find it? It was over this one then. Ah, no, that's unfortunately. I had a trade for you guys, but I can't find it anymore. Yep, that's unfortunate. My trade is gone. Okay, well, maybe for next time I can find. I'm gonna look it up. But I had a long actually on. Wait, maybe I can find it here. Let me get it for you guys real quick. Otherwise, let's see. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, let me grab it with for you guys real quick. Here you go. Look at this beautiful. Okay, let's see. Here you go. Look at this beautiful trade, guys. I placed it long on it on Ripple, and it played out perfectly. And I can tell you guys, Ripple is not joking around right now. It reaches up the 240 on dollars. Is looking good though. Yeah, exactly, Monica Wallace. What you're just saying. We just had hit along on Ripple, and that is going really well. It's crazy actually as well that it did go so well of it. I love Ripple as well to trade on for shorter terms. And this is like one of the ones what I traded on for the last live stream. I was busy with this one to make an analysis and stuff. But like what happened was like that my account got out and stuff. So it was really weird that happened. But oh well, guys, things happen, you know. Like it was not with us, but we're still here now. Okay. So it's only good. It's only good, okay? So I'm happy with it. Okay, guys. So if we're gonna talk a little bit further about the information what we have for right now, I'm gonna place this one over here for you guys. Okay, listen up. First of all, Bitcoin is like going crazy right now with it's getting smaller and smaller, like the position where it is. If I'm gonna zoom in for you guys a little bit, look at this. It is really closing in right now of the rise of the I have to say the ascending triangle. I have to say that's this one is really closing up, and I can tell you guys when it is reaching this section right here, and then I'm talking about the line, and he's gonna have a breakout. I can tell you guys this is not gonna be a joke, because I know for a fact, because not only Trump is on in this, but like also Mr. Elon Musk, if I'm not correct. I found it somewhere here, and I have to say that guy is also not joking around with it. Here you go. Elon just went full Bitcoin. The American Party will embrace Bitcoin. We're not talking speculations anymore. We're talking political adoption. This is how global money shifts. The next wave isn't retail, it's institutional. You in. The American Party will embrace Bitcoin. Global money just found its candidate. Guys, come on, where are we waiting for with Bitcoin right now? If Elon is even in it, that means that it is going crazy, okay? Because when Elon is on in crypto, we're doing crazy things, okay? So don't forget, guys. Follow us on Merlin the Trader to see our live streams, and don't forget to see the new video of Tom. It is just 30 seconds out, but watch it after the live stream, of course. Otherwise, you're gonna miss maybe the craziest and most interesting trades from now on. Okay, guys. So first of all, so Elon is my guy is going crazy with it. We have to see like what's gonna happen. SP legit, Emirates is accepting crypto payments. Yeah, I heard that as well, man. That is gonna go crazy. Okay, that's gonna go crazy. I'm really hyped for these kind of things. Okay, so what you can see over here. So the ascending triangle, what you can see over here, just in front of you. It is like leaning to the upside from it, okay? And not like in a small, not in a small way. So like it looks like that he wants to push out like really quick. And like what we expect from it, if that's happening, that he's gonna go to this red circle over here. And why? Because like Bitcoin is always following up the older trend what he has, like the older patterns and all those kind of things. So for example, in 2018, he was reaching a resistance line on the top. Now in 2021 again, and now in 2025, we are expecting that he's gonna reach eventually like the 210k from it. I'm not gonna say it will happen like in a fast period of time, but you still have to know like this is a weekly time frame, so it will take a long time when it's gonna reach there. But we would expect that this is gonna happen. So like, come on guys, it's gonna go crazy with it. Come on. So also not only that, if we're gonna look a little bit further with the other chart, this one is gonna be really interesting. Okay. This is the liquidity moves of the markets. So then we're talking about the global M2. We're talking about Bitcoin and about the altcoins with it, okay? Listen up. The altcoins right now are like falling behind a little bit. But this is not like in a really bad thing. Why? Because a lot of people are expecting that they're gonna be something good is gonna happen with the altcoins. And not only that, altcoins are like brewing up right now, actually, I have to say. Because like not only like Ripple is going really well, but like HBAR, for example, guys. Ooh, this one is looking juicy, guys. Monica Wallace, July, August, and September are usually quiet. We are talking October, November, most likely. Well, I have to say, like, yes, indeed, like October, November are like the most biggest months for crypto for sure. And now it is the time, like, to maybe invest already in it for a little bit, you know, not like big parts, but like smaller ones, you know, like small things. SP, do you think there is going to be a drop dead bear market like previous years? Well, I have to say, man, I don't know if that one is gonna happen like before that. It can happen, but like I have to think like if it's gonna reach like the point of the resistance level, I think when that is gonna happen, then it's gonna drop for sure. But that is like really normal as well for the market, because the market has to like recover those kind of things, you know. So it is really normal. So what is then really important to know, guys? For example, if the Bitcoin is gonna reach like the resistance level in 2025, and then like what Monica says on that we're talking about October, November, round up, but probably December as well, what you have over here as well, I think. No, this was in November indeed, and this one was in here in December. So like what we would expect, so November, October roundup can be like the one that we gonna have really interesting things what's gonna happen. But in the meantime, when that push is gonna go up, that means that Bitcoin, the dominance of the Bitcoin is gonna go crazy. Because look at this. We are now really we are now busy with the rising wedge over here, guys. This rising wedge is not only like just a normal market, you know. This is the Bitcoin dominance. That means when Bitcoin is gonna go up, it means that it's gonna go up with worth, and that they dominating the market on that moment right now. Now what you could see over here, like the Bitcoin dominance on this moment is getting smaller and smaller, and when that happens and eventually is reaching the high point, what a lot of people are talking about, then we know for a fact it's gonna go down from it, because Bitcoin is gonna go down, and when that's gonna happen, then we're gonna jump on Ethereum, and when Ethereum is gonna go down, then the altcoin season is starting, guys. So like we just have to be patient and have to wait for these kind of things. So also, if we are watching this chart right now, what you can see is that the altcoin is still brewing. And then I'm talking about like this whole section right here, because like what you can see, like this kind of movements, it is like really small. Okay, so like what we can expect is like a jump off to the low, and then going to the all-time highs from it. Probably is just gonna be like a liquidity sweep from the downside to go then to the upside from there. So that's gonna be like really crazy if altcoin is gonna jump up, because now what you can see, Bitcoin is just following up the global global M2 line. So that means that we are expecting that Bitcoin is gonna go up in a crazy way, and that altcoin is gonna follow up after it when the Bitcoin dominance. So what you could see over here, when Bitcoin dominance is gonna drop, then altcoins are gonna go up. So also, if we're gonna look a little bit further, because what you could see over here in 2013 and 2017, you got the ABC formation. And not only that, with the B section, you see that he has a resistance line what got broke through it. And now it was a little bit of a consolidation on the red path, and after that it got jumped up like crazy. Now we are almost in the same situation actually, guys. Look at this. The B situation with the resistance line, now it is on a consolidation phase and got broke out of it. So now we are actually already in a really bullish pattern of it. But not only that, guys, if we're looking a little bit further and we're talking about the inverted head and shoulders over here, then you also can see that we almost breaking out of the resistance line over here with it. And yeah, there's a big difference, of course, because like, yeah, this one is on the weekly time frame and mine is on a daily time frame. So that is already a really big difference, because it is saying already on the weekly that we are already broke through it, but on the daily it is not. We didn't break through it yet. So we just have to wait for those kind of things, because we live in the now. And if you want to invest it for like in a long term with swing trades or something, then I would say like you have to place your trade already on that moment. But well, we just have to wait for it now, okay? So also with the Bitcoin breakout pattern, guys, look at this section over here. It is, yeah, it is just maybe really simple what you can see over here, but it is like really logical as well. It touches like 1, 2, 3, 4 times in this Bitcoin breakout pattern. And do you guys know like what kind of name this is for you guys? Maybe you know it, because like this one is pretty okay, how can I say it in English, guys? I lost my words, sorry guys. No, the descending wedge, because this is descending wedge. I'm sorry that I didn't know it for now, but like what you can see already with the descending wedge, this section right here, it got hit twice the resistance line and twice the support line, and now it got broke through it. So like the resistance line is now going to be a support line of it, and when that is happening, everyone knows what's going to happen. It's going to go up. Maybe it's a little bit easy to explain these kind of things, but yeah, it is the truth, guys, because like these kind of patterns will help you to understand the market better with the, for these kind of things. Also, if we're gonna look a little bit further, look at this beautiful rainbow with Bitcoin. For this moment, what you can see over here, and that's on the 2 weekly time frame, okay? What you can see over here, we got the moments when people were selling on Bitcoin, and the moments where people were buying on Bitcoin, okay? That means, and we're gonna look a little bit closer, you can see that on the moments when people were buying, that it was gonna go up to the red section, and that red section there were people that were selling it actually. It's crazy. And what you can see over here, like this was 17, and then it got 800, then it got almost 20,000 already. Then you look here at 60,000. Yeah, now we are literally in the section, guys, that we just have to wait when it's gonna reach the newer highs, when we can sell eventually, guys. So that's gonna be like really interesting, because like people were buying from like 16,000 and it's just going up from there. And not only that, guys, we're gonna talk a little bit about Ethereum right now. Look at this, the falling wedge plus the bull flag pattern, okay? This is like the kind of highs what we would expect on Ethereum right now. That's 3,834, okay? The falling wedge plus the bull flag pattern, what you can see over here, it got the breakout already of the falling wedge, what is like really good to see. So what happens now, we are now exactly in the at the pattern of the bull flag pattern. What it means, guys, we're exactly on the moment, also with my trade, what I showed you already over here, we're literally on a breakout already. So now we just have to wait when he's gonna push out from it to go to the newer all-time highs from it. And I'm pretty curious, guys, what are the kind of highs what you would expect from Ethereum? I'm just really curious, like what is the highs what you would expect from it? Let me know. So also, if we're gonna talk about Ethereum against the Bitcoin, okay? Like for example, what I am curious about, like what do you think about Ethereum versus the Bitcoin? Because now, yeah, of course, Ethereum is losing against the Bitcoin because the Bitcoin dominance is crazy on this moment, okay? But really interesting fact, when Bitcoin dominance is gonna go down, that means that Bitcoin is gonna go down in general. You know, that's like really normal, of course. But the best thing is now with Ethereum, that Ethereum is gonna pull up like in a really crazy way, because if we're gonna go back to the section what I showed you already, and that was over here. Yes, thank you. Look at this section, okay? 9.6 billion floats into Ethereum in the last 30 days. Not hype, not speculation, just pure on-chain conviction. Institutions are allocating Ethereum. Realtor is distracted. The chart says accumulation. The data screams cheap. Guys, this is a plus 9.6 billion. Okay, not millions. No, billions. What is going in here? Okay, it is crazy. It is now on 9.6 billion on Ethereum. So like, not only we are like expecting that that there's gonna be like something crazy going on, but like a lot of people are knowing something, and I'm just really curious like what it could be. Okay, because not only that, because BlackRock owns already like 73.7 billion in Bitcoin. So like all BlackRock has captured 55.5% of Bitcoin ETFs market. And then not only that, guys, but if we're gonna look a little bit closer, because we're also gonna talk a little bit about Chainlink over here for you guys. And we got over here, when I talk about altcoin season, aka the altcoins where I'm gonna talk about, because I got a little gem maybe for you guys, okay? This is like a little hint, okay, for just now, okay? Like a little sneak peek, okay? But okay, listen up. When I talk about altcoin season, I'm not chasing meme coins. I'm talking about real world utility, and it's already happening in the UK. XDC enabled the first ever ADTA compliant trade transaction. QNT powering the UK's RLN API for CBCs from Rosalind. And HBAR, our guy, our coin, securing drones through Neuron DLT integration. This isn't hype. This is enterprise adoption in real time. And when we're talking about these kind of things, guys, the altcoins are like gonna take over like the world in these kind of things, okay? Because like this is like not something what we should skip actually. The altcoins right now are like cheap, okay? It is not like really expensive or something, okay? HBAR, for example, is now currently on the price scale. What we're thinking like, what is it? 117, 116 round up. And then I'm talking about dollar cents, eh? So like it is not expensive. Also, if we're going to Ripple, for example, and I'm talking about where is it again? Sorry, guys. Ah, yes, it was over here. Also with Ripple, for example, it has a crazy pump. So now it was on $2.40 again. But the crazy part is, guys, like this is not even the pump yet. Also, the trade was going really well, so I'm happy with it. But this is like not even a big investment what I'm focusing on right now, okay? Because like the best way to look at these kind of coins is now like what is gonna happen in the future with it. And what I mean with that is like we're talking about then all different kind of coins. So like for HBAR, for example, Ripple, for example, and Acceler, for example, as well, okay? So like these are like the kind of coins what we want to look at for like in the future. It is now going probably a little bit bad for most of the people, what you can see on the chart. But that doesn't mean that it will go back bad for all the time. Monica Wallace, very interesting to watch QNT as well. Yeah, for sure, man. It's also gonna be really interesting. Also, this coin over here, for example, Ondo is gonna be interesting to look for. Velo is gonna be interesting. Avalanche is gonna be interesting. Chainlink is gonna be really interesting. So like these are the kind of altcoins I have to say that's gonna be really interesting for us guys. And I'm also really hyped to show you these kind of coins, okay? So also drop it in the chat what kind of crypto coins I have to analyze for you guys, like what we can expect from it. And then let's go on, let's go a little bit further with the post of Merlin, okay? Now we're gonna go to we're gonna talk a little bit about Chainlink for now. Okay, listen up. Chainlink was designed for one purpose: bridge TradeFi to DeFi at scale. Sergey Nazarov, if I'm saying it correctly, just confirmed it's happening. MasterCard's on-chain integration brings 3 billion plus users into reach. This isn't speculation, it is the next chapter in financial infrastructure, and Link is writing it. What means, guys, MasterCard, with this guy, this bearded guy over here, Sergey, they call him, they are gonna link up with each other. Chainlink, haha, funny. With MasterCard. So that means that, like, not only like MasterCard has like a really good companion right now with it, but Chainlink has like has a whale now actually, okay, with MasterCard, because everybody uses MasterCard like crazy, of course. And not only that, guys, we're talking a little bit about the altcoins as well. Do you see it yet? The altcoin market cap is following the exact same structure as 2016 and 2018. Now, just in a much larger time frame, descending wedge, breakout, parabolic expansions. It's happened before, it's happening again. Pump 2.0 is coming. Kaito and SUI. Okay, okay, man. Let me put it in for you real quick. Let's see. Kaito against the Theater we're gonna do, or from Bybit, I prefer. And the other one was SUI. Okay, no worries, man. We got it. And we do from dollar for this one. Okay, we got two new ones, what we're gonna talk about for later on. Okay, so now we're gonna talk a little bit about this one, this post, and then we're gonna talk about the other things. Okay, listen up. So it happens before, it's happening again. Pump 2.0 is coming. And what they are talking about, guys, the double bottom, pump 1, mid-cycle correction, and then pump 2 was happening. Double bottom with pump 1. Now we are literally in a mid-cycle correction, what I showed you already around here. We're now literally in a mid-cycle of it. We're just waiting when he's gonna break out for the second pump. So like that's gonna be very interesting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So now we are in exactly as well on the descending broadening wedge with it. So the price objective is now literally that the second pump is gonna go crazy, because there's so much more money now in the market as well. So like these kind of things are going crazy, yeah. So like don't forget about these kind of things. Also, so over here, what I told you already, BlackRock now holds 1.5% of the entire Ethereum supply. Maybe I told you this already, but like this is not like a joke or something, because like they did it in under a year. Okay, so that means like they hold 1.5% of the entire Ethereum supply, and that under 12 months. And they so they know for sure that something is coming up, okay? And then not only that, guys, Ethereum is processing transactions for 0.03. They're basically free. Is basically free yet. It's trading at $2,500. Ethereum might be the most mispriced assets in crypto. Period. Just like what you can see over here as well. So like, what is happening right now? Ethereum is still really cheap. How? We don't know. When is that gonna change? When the pump is coming, for a fact. Okay. So for now, if I'm gonna grab like this chart for you guys over here, what you can see over here, guys, in 2017. The market of the Ethereum did a liquidity grab, okay? A liquidity grab means that like people that were buying from this section over here were like were looking for a long, but their stop losses are like really low. And what happened Ethereum took the stop losses and then got the pump. And now we are exactly at the same position right here. So like this position right here has the liquidity grab already. So that's gonna be really interesting, okay? Because now we just have to wait when Ethereum is gonna pump up from it. They park their money only if it makes them money. Exactly. Excuse me, guys. Okay. I think I'm done now. I don't know what happened. I got an attack or something. So like what happened with Ethereum is these are kind of things, okay? Because like the liquidity grab, what you can see over here in 2025, what happening right now, is also happened in 2017. And then the pump was going crazy, because if I am gonna look like how much percentages this is already, this is like an 15,000% out of it. Yes, of course, because the price was really low of that one. But we can expect at least that this one is also gonna go for like, what would we expect? A 180% maybe a little bit less, 140%. So yeah, guys, we just have to see and we have to look for it when we're gonna go long. And just so you know, I'm just already long on Ethereum, and I'm gonna be really curious how that one is gonna come out. Okay, next one. Look at this, guys. The dollar index. This is something different. I know. It is something different. I'm bringing the dollar index now to you guys. Listen up. What you can see is like the 5 how do you say it? Step plan. Okay. What you can see over here, you on the dollar index, for example, the dollar index was in a bearish trend. What you can see over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what happens? Ethereum was gonna take over. Okay, just to take it over in that way. And what you can see over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It was only bullish signs on that one. Now we are exactly in the same position right now as well as what you can see over here. Okay, and what I mean is like, again, first we got the 1, then we got the 2, then this 3, and now we're on the 4 and the 5th with dollar. So what means is like one thing. When dollar is going lower, that means that Ethereum is gonna go higher, and this is like what you could see already. The 1 was a bearish, and then the 2nd and 3rd made it bullish already, and now we just have to wait when the 4th and the 5th has to pop up from there. So it's gonna go crazy, guys. It's gonna go wild, and not only that, but also what you can see over here with the dollar index against the Bitcoin right now. Okay, and yes, I know you can see that it is going lower, but that is like the really interesting part. It is just going lower when it is like reaching a different kind of price. Okay, because now you can see like it is like on 86 over here, but that is not like the really real price. You have to look the prices at something different, and then I'm talking on the left side, and that's over here. Yeah, exactly. These are like the kind of prices what we would expect from it on the left side. So 250k roundup is like the kind of prices where we want to look at for it. And on the right side are the prices of the dollar index, okay? So what you can see over here, for example, over here is like we are now on the 3rd step. The 4th step is gonna pump up, and from the 5th step we would expect that we're gonna go down again, because people were gonna sell the Bitcoin on those kind of prices. So like we just have to wait for it, but like this is gonna be really interesting to see, okay? And not only that, if we're gonna look at the altcoins from Bitcoin, okay? The altcoin against the Bitcoins, what you can see over here, it is now literally busy in a falling wedge, a bullish pattern, huh? I'm talking about like in an uptrend. So these kind of things, guys, are like gonna be interesting to following up, because like if this is like what we would expect from it, we can expect also that altcoin is gonna pump up like crazy. And then I'm not talking about only about this one, I'm talking about like all the altcoins that we have. So also with the HBAR, what we have over here with support area, guys, just look at this. Okay, on this section right here, you can see that the breakout happened. Okay, you got a breakout structure, and now it was pumping up like crazy. Now we are literally in a bearish wedge, and that bearish wedge again got broken out already. Okay, so what means like now we are literally in the support area and in a yeah, actually I have to say, a little bit in a falling wedge, I have to say actually. So what means we are like from a bearish wedge to a falling wedge. Or, yeah, sorry, I had to say that the other way around actually. So what I meant, so we are from the falling wedge to a bearish wedge. And now what you can see over here, it literally is looking to have a breakout already. And what you can see actually, if I'm gonna look closer for you guys, you can see already that it got broken out already on of the line, of the resistance line. So it means we just have to wait for like a retest out of it, and then we can go long on HBAR as well. And I have to say, guys, I'm really interested actually to go for a long on HBAR for today. I'm feeling really risky about altcoins today, and I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, it just feels like in a way that I'm thinking like, let's do this, okay? Also, not to forget the RSI, what you can see over here on the downside, the support area, what it has, it is now like erected on the support area already. So it means that we just have to wait now for like a little retest out of it, and then we can go on. Because like every kind of chart, which you can see over here, is giving a retest actually out of it. So what you can see over here as well, for what I'm with the red circle, what I showed to you, when it enters the support area, it got go up against the resistance line, it did go down again now as like a retest. And now what is happening, it is now going to the upside already from it. It looks like already that we are ready to go for a long, because he is now gonna have a breakout. And when the breakout is gonna happen, then you actually want to wait for a retest, just to be sure for 100%. Just like what other people are always saying as well. So, and not only that, guys, if we are watching, if we see a Ripple, for example, what I had for today, this is like one of the most cleanest trades I have to say. Reason is because of this section right here. Like the bearish flag got broken out, got in the support area, and now what you can see, it just got pumped up like crazy. So guys, like, what do you want more from it, huh? I have to say. So yeah, let's start with these kind of things. And also, let's start about like the altcoin, but it's gonna be really interesting. Okay, for now. Okay, listen up. I got one altcoin. I got it from my team, but it's gonna be really interesting. That is the Arbitrum. Okay, it's gonna be like one of the most interesting ones, I have to say. Listen up. Arbitrum is like one of the yeah. Where should I start actually with it? Huh? Well, let me do it like this. So Arbitrum is basically a faster and cheaper version of Ethereum. Okay. Normally Ethereum can be slow and expensive when the network is busy. Arbitrum trying to fix that, or fixes that in general, okay? Normally Ethereum can be slow and expensive when the network is busy. Arbitrum fixes that. It lets people do the same thing as on Ethereum, like trading crypto in general, or using DeFi or NFTs, but with much lower fees and faster transactions. Now Robinhood has stamped it with Arbitrum. This means you can now send and receive crypto using Arbitrum directly inside Robinhood wallet. This makes things way cheaper and faster than before. So basically, where it comes out on right now, it has cheaper transactions, faster transfers, easier access to Web3 apps like DeFi and NFTs for everyone using Robinhood. Robinhood is becoming more than just a trading app. It's starting to connect to the whole crypto world, and Arbitrum is helping making that happen. Gaming projects are built. Yes, for sure, man. And not only gaming projects, because like every kind of coin are like is now busy with it. Now Robinhood is like working together with Arbitrum, and if you want to buy like kind of crypto coins on it, it is gonna be like really easy now, because it is faster, it's cheaper with the commission out of it. So it is like really good to follow us up these kind of things to buy it from, okay? So also what we're gonna do for today is we're gonna make an analyzation for Arbitrum as well, what we can extract from it. And what I would prefer to do is like we're gonna start them from the daily time frame. Reason is the daily time frame is like one of my go-to time frames. If we're gonna go to for the weekly or month, I have to say like it is just that's just too long far away for me. Also, if you want to start with trading with these kind of things, don't forget to go to WEEX, okay, to like join us on this trading broker, okay? Because like what we do is we trade on WEEX. I'm showing to you like all the time like how WEEX working with these kind of things. And yeah, maybe you can join us with our group as well. Not only that, guys, join us on WOP. Don't forget about that. And otherwise, go to Tom. He just there's just a new video coming out, so don't forget to join that video as well. Okay. So we're gonna go on with Arbitrum right now. Listen up. What you could see already, it has already reached his support level on the downside, and as well what it has is like it grabbed all the liquidity what it could already from the downside. So it is so we only can go for looking for a long, okay? Because look at this, we also can see here a lot of liquidity on the upside. So that means that we are only want to look for literally a long for now. And then we're gonna go working up a little bit to the 4-hour time frames, and then we're gonna draw a Fibonacci from the down to the upside. And what you could see over here are like a few different things, okay? Listen up. First of all, is this inferential gap actually, okay? And what you can see, it got filled up like pretty nicely, really clean, so we don't have to look at that ever again. But there are still some things open. For example, this order block over here, okay? This order block over here means that there are still some things open. People are still buying Arbitrum and the worth is gonna go up right now. But there is still some things happening, okay? One of them is like the liquidity, what is building up from this side and from here as well. So what means that we don't want to like go for a long right now for it, okay? But if you want to look for like a shorter time frame section, maybe we can look for something. Maybe we can look for something about that section, okay? Because if we're gonna go for a order block from here, well, what you could see already, like it got touches already from the left side. And if I'm gonna draw one over here, then this one got filled up like pretty nicely, don't you think? So if we're going to the 1-hour time frame, we're gonna remove this one for just to make it a little bit cleaner for you guys. There you go. And let's see, I'm just gonna remove this one as well for real quick. There you go. Then you just have to wait for like the right section, like where we can go for a long. Well, not right now. I have to say, like maybe we can't go for a long on this one. But we can check maybe for Ripple or for HBAR, I have to say. HBAR is like one of my go-to right now to maybe look for a trade for later on. But what you can see over here, like the kind of things what is happening right now on the 1-hour time frame, is like it is reaching his highs. It is reaching like newer highs and newer higher highs as well. is grabbing some liquidity on the from the other side as well. But we still have to wait when it's going down again, because like what you can see over here, if I'm grabbing this order block right here, it touches already this order block. What means we can literally look actually here now, actually earlier for a downtrend than for an uptrend. And for actually also for a bearish or for a bearish trade. Look at this. It is working pretty perfectly, if I have to say. And not only that, guys. If I'm looking for this section right here, it also has it also reaches the fair value gap. So what this means is like we can look for a trade, but like right now on this kind of time frames. So now it is made his breakout already, or the change of character, I have to say, from this section, but you can see over here. Okay, so that is like really nice. Let me change the colors real quick for you guys. So like this, there you go, and change of character. And now like what is really important to look for is like the retest out of it. So what we can do, we can place a short. We're gonna have our stop loss to the upside, and then gonna go to all the way to the downside from here. What are those white boxes are you drawing on the chart? These white boxes, you mean? These are the order blocks, man, or like the fair value gaps what I'm drawing. These are the kind of order blocks or the fair value gaps what I'm drawing to make it clear for you guys. If you want me to like draw it on it, to like give it a little text like order block, for example, and of course white text, if it will work. Thank you very much. Here you go. And then I'm gonna put it to the right, for example. There you go. Then I also can put this one if you want for like fair value gap. And then I'm also gonna place that one on the right. Oh, this one has a black text. There you go. And this one has also an order block, so like white, and then obey. There you go. So maybe now it's a little bit easier to understand, I think, I hope. Yeah, I got it. Okay, good to hear. So like what we want to see now is actually like a quick reaction on the upside over here. And when that happens, so also like creating like an alert for now. So when that happens, then we can look for a short on actually on Arbitrum for right now, to go then for a long term period. So this is like my position for right now for a short. But if we want to go for a long, if we're looking for a long position, the one thing what I want to see at least is this section right here on the 8-hour time frame. So then I'm just gonna remove this for you guys. So let me get that in one group, then I can remove it for you guys. And that is then this section right here, and we want to look for a long from there. So let me draw a Fibonacci again over it. What we want to see, because like you can see already with this order book right here what he's giving a reaction on, so that's like really clean. What we can see is like that he's gonna go to the upside, from there he's giving a reaction to the downside, and then from there he's gonna go to the upside again. And from there you can place a long on Arbitrum if you want to have a swing trade on it. And then we are reaching for like these kind of highs. So like that is like the kind of expectation what we have for Arbitrum for now. Okay guys, just so you know, I'm just gonna have like now a little break. I'm just gonna take some coffee, maybe some water and stuff, okay? And then after that we're gonna talk about the coins what you have sending in for me. So then we're talking about, let's see, about SUI and about Kaito as well. Okay guys? Yeah? Okay guys, then I'm gonna take a little break, just grab some drinks, maybe grab some snacks if you want, and then I will see you in like 15 minutes or so. Ciao ciao.
The next step.
just met a few wonderful people who've been very nice to me. So, now. choice you make. If you decide that you are meant to be something special, then that is the book you will write. If you decide that you are meant to be nobody, then that's the book you're gonna write. And I'm not here to dog you out and to tell you what type of book you should write. I'm just here to tell you that you can write whatever you want.
Yes, guys, welcome back. Welcome back with the stream again, guys. Welcome. What did you guys get, okay? I personally got again a coffee with some sugar. It's maybe a little bit standard, but it is the best way, okay, to start to again this live stream with a little bit of coffee. Yeah, it's really easy. A little bit of coffee. Okay, listen up, guys. I got from one viewer. I got 2 coins on my screen right now, and these are like the 2 coins what we're gonna talk about right now. Maybe we also can look maybe for a long position in HBAR as well with it. So we just have to make an analysis on HBAR as well. Just the curious part is like, do you guys want me to start like from a long term? Do you want like a limit order from me, or do you want it to have in the short term? Just let me know. Because this was a trade what I placed, and it was like a short term trade. And this trade was also working really well and did go really well as well. So just let me know, guys. Just let me know, like, do you want me to place it from a long term or for the short term period? Just let me know, okay? Then I will start like making like a little bit of an analysis for you guys. I'm also gonna explain it, like why I'm gonna do it and in which way and how. So for example, what you can see right now with HBAR, we are literally in a downtrend. I know, but at the same time we can also look for an uptrend, because like what you can see over here with this analysis, what we have over here with support area. So we know this information already right now, okay? With the altcoins, what is like now on the support level, so we expect that altcoins is gonna go up from there. HBAR is also like on a breakout already from here, okay? So if we're looking at those few things, we also can look like then we also can look for like what kind of things where we want to what we want to see. So for example, the support area over here. For right now, the support area is like one of the cleanest ones to look for, okay? Also, if we're gonna look for the HBAR on HBAR time frame on the time frame of weekly from the HBAR, you can see like a few things, okay? For example, this support line over here, okay? So this support line over here is like, yeah, it's getting used like a lot of times. What you can see over here with the reactions on it, okay? Now, again, the support line is getting used again. And not only that, guys, if you're looking a little bit close on a 3 daily time frame, you can see over here that we have like actually a bullish pattern flag, or the bullish flag, actually, I have to say. So what means, guys, that we also can look for like a really interesting one for as a bullish flag over here. Because now, what you can see over here, it got a reaction on the support line. It got one breakout on the downside of from here. So let me remove this for you guys to make it a little bit clearer. And the support area, what you can use as well for later on, but I'm not gonna remove it like too close for you. And this is like what you can see already from here. Because now, if you see it, like the flag going down, going up multiple times, and now it is on the section of going on the breakout from it. Now what we're gonna use is like this support area over here. Why? Because with this support area we can expect that he is just gonna go from the for the breakout over here, then he's gonna give a reaction on it and then go to the upside. So what we're gonna have from here are a few things, okay? First of all, we're gonna go to the daily time frame. We want to see like a few highs what we want to focus on. Now, for example, I would say this one, okay? I'm gonna make this color red, because this one is gonna be like probably a resistance line from it. You know, he's gonna reach that high, and then he has to make a reaction out of it for later on as well. Hi guys, welcome back to the stream. How you guys been doing? I got some coffee with me. For the people that didn't hear me or didn't watch at the stream right now. I got some coffee with me with a little bit of sugar, of course. You know me lately already. We're now looking at the HBAR time frame, or like the chart, I have to say. And we're just gonna look for like a kind of trade what we can place for like for right now, for like the shorter terms, but also for in the long term. Okay. So for now, for in the long term, what I would say, if you're gonna go to the 8-hour time frame from here, and we know our speculations right now, we want to place a limit order over here. Then I want to place my low under the liquidity lines, and my highs to a all-time new high, or like to the all-time high from the previous, or the last all-time high, I have to say, that you have it like this. And actually, if you want to play it safe, you're gonna place your stop loss even under your order block or your support area, I have to say. So like, what means over here, guys, like right now what we want to see are like a few things. Okay, I want to see that this one is gonna reach his this resistance line, but also that he's gonna grab that liquidity. So resistance line like that. I think I wrote it wrong. Did I? I don't know for sure, but like, we're just gonna keep it like that for now, okay? And then we will see like what's gonna happen, okay? So so far we know about this one. So what you can see over here right now is this is like for the long term for you guys, okay? This is like what I would suggest from it, and what I would expect as well. But just a few things just to know for yourself as well. We are now in a bullish flag pattern, and it looks like that he is gonna go up to the uptrend from it. Okay, so if I'm gonna draw it down for you guys, what you could see is over here. See, this is like exactly like where we are right now. So like, if this section right here is gonna go, we're gonna look for an uptrend. And we're also gonna look an uptrend for in the shorter time frames. So let me grab this for you and hide it. Okay, for now. Now we want to look for on the daily time frame, like reset the chart real quick, and then we're gonna check like how we can look for a long for on HBAR for like maybe today or for like tomorrow. Let's see. First of all, what we want to see is like, did he grab liquidity? Well, first of all, yes, he did. Okay, so like that is gonna be like, that is really nice to see. Why? Because then we know that the market is ready to go to the upside. Now what we're gonna do is like, we're going on the 8-hour time frame and gonna look at this section right here for now. Okay, listen up. What I can see over here, if we're gonna place Fibonacci from here till here, you don't have like a lot of things, okay, right now. What I want to look for then, for if you want to place a trade for today, you want to place a Fibonacci like this. Why? Because there are like fewer things. First of all, you can give a reaction on this fair value gap, for example. So let me write it down for you guys real quick. So to make it easy, fair value gap. And with this fair value gap, it can give a reaction out of it. When that happens, that means that we are gonna take out this liquidity line over here. So a lot of people are buying on this section right now, but it's not like a really wrong thinking actually from that. Why? Because if we are removing this for you guys to show the other trade what we have right here, and what you could see is like a few things. We are almost in a breakout. People are buying like crazy on HBAR right now. People are like really investing in HBAR with these kind of days. So like, it's really normal to like thinking that that are people like buying right now in these kind of moments, and that's really normal. So, and if we're gonna go back to the trade what we have right now, what you can see is like, so that the people that are buying right now has to get their stop losses somewhere, okay? So also, if I'm drawing this for you with the liquidity line, which you can see, like a lot of people are buying from that section, and which you can see with the pump as well. This fair value gap over here, and not only that one, but like also for example with a order block on top of it, and then I'm talking about this one over here. Then we really are ready actually to look for like really interesting places, because if he's reaching these kind of highs, and I'm talking about the fair value gap or the order block, then then we want to see a short actually to that liquidity. It is maybe a little bit risky, but it can. Oh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, there you go. So, okay, sorry guys. I think my laptop started glitching a little bit. Me for that. So what you can see over here, like now we can place like a short over here for it, and then go to the downside from there. Okay, so like then what you could see over here is like these kind of trades what you have already. So then you're talking about like in a 1:3 ratio for that liquidity, which you can see over here. So this one looks really good on that moment. Give a small understanding on what the fair value gap and or the OB is. Okay, the FVG stands for fair value gap. Okay, so like let me type it out for you guys real quick. Fair value gap. Okay, that means in really big lines to tell you, like there's like a really big gap going on, so a lot of people were pushing the price to the downside or upside, what you could see over here. Then I have to go to the 8-hour time frame, excuse me. So like right here, okay, the fair value gap is like one of the most interesting ways to see at the chart. Reason is because like if you could see over here, this is actually already also a fair value gap. Like people are pushing the price like crazy. Why? Then what you can see is like a big spike to the upside or to the downside. And what you can use for these kind of information with it is like the market wants always to fill up those kind of fair value gaps. Okay, he wants to go back to those kind of to those kind of fair value gaps in general, to fill it up. So what you can see, for example, just imagine for like a quick one, just like I'm like a general normal trader, and my trade, what I'm placing is like this. I'm just saying, and like the fair value gap means that like a lot of people were selling on that moment, so that's why the spike to the downside is like really big. That means there's a gap. That gap wants to get filled up by the market. So what the market wants to do in general is like he wants to fill up that gap to like or the hallway or the hallway until it reaches also the order block, what I'm coming up later on. And like what is then happening is this. When the market is filled up like the fair value gap and also is reaching the order block, it means that all the orders what they have on that section right here, what I just showed you, that market is ready to turn around again to downside to pick up all those orders what were standing over here. What you can see over here. So like a lot of people are buying from this section right here as well, like, and then with really low stop losses or really tight stop losses, or in general. So also like these kind of people like are buying a lot of times, what you can see over here. So like all those stop losses still has to get taken out for like once. So, and yes, I know what you're thinking, like, huh, but they got their TP already, they take profit. But the market doesn't work like that. The market sees like when people are buying and when people are selling. And what the market is using to do in those moments are like a few things. The market wants always to reach everyone's stop losses, or yeah, always their stop losses in general. So also what you could see over here, for example, all these stop losses what they have over there. So I'm talking about, let me grab the red one over this, the people what they're buying from here, or the people who are buying from here, or the people that are buying from here. They got all their stop losses like on a really tight spot, and that means like the market wants to take that out as fast as possible as well, to take the money out of it, because like what I can tell you, the market's always grabbing like 90% of all the orders what they have. So also on this occasion as well. Okay, so now what you could see with the fair value gap still open, the market wants to reach that first before he wants to change the direction of it. So also with the order block is almost this kind of same thing. With the order block it is a little bit different. With the order block it means that there's a lot of people who are selling on that moment. That means that there's like a lot of orders on that section right here. So like these kind of highs are like where people there got their stop losses on, and that means like that there's an order block. So like a lot of people were ordering on that moment, on that exact time. So like what that means, a lot of people wants to or a lot of people are selling on that section right here. And then I'm talking about this red dot spot for you guys. So that means in general like that the market also wants to pick up that those kind of orders, okay? And when that is happening, then the market is ready to move on to the next phase. And then I'm talking about this phase right here, that he's like reaching these kind of highs. So for example, like that he's going all the way to the highs, reaching the fair value gap, not all the way, so he's going a little bit back, then he's going up again, taking out their fair value gap and the order block he's reaching, and then he's gonna go to all the way to the down, making a little retest on the fair value gap, for example, or maybe the order block, and then he's gonna go to the downside to start to have the different direction. And those are like the really interesting parts to know about how trading works, because like what I told you already, 90% of all the traders are losing their money because they don't know how to trade, or they're placing the stop losses really tight, or they just are really unlucky on the most of the parts. So like also with these kind of things, also with people that are like selling or buying on in a really big time frames, for example on the 3 daily time frame, for example, like people were busy with selling on this section right here, but then with a really tight stop loss like this, and then to the downside. Like these kind of things are also happening. So that is why it is really interesting to see like what the potential is of the trading, yeah, about what can happen in the trading life and what can happen in in the markets. Okay, so if we're gonna go, I hope you understand it a little bit, SP Legit. I did go out a little bit longer about like what the fair value gap means now in the order block, but I hope you understand it now. Here, let me otherwise text it next to it as well for the order block. Order block, like this. Perfect. There you go. So you got the order block and a fair value gap. And also this is like a really strong combination actually to look for a turnaround to the other side. Yes man, I did understood. Thanks a lot man. No problem. I love to help guys. So hey guys, feel free to ask any questions what you don't understand it. I'm gonna try to to explain it to you guys in every kind of possible way what you like. Okay, no worries. That's why I'm here. So also what you could see over here right now, like a lot of people were buying then on that section. Okay, so what you could see over here as well, like a lot of people were selling on this section over here as well. Like it is a really strong movement. So like what means that we are eager to pick up all those orders. And if I'm gonna reach this high, it also got taken out already on that, you know. So all this liquidity on the sellers on this section right here. So let me mark it for you. Also this section right here, that all these people got taken out as well, because they were selling on that side. So like if I'm gonna reach it for you guys to show it to you, for you like this, for example, like what you could see, like people got taken out. See, like a lot of people were like selling on like this. And now what you can see, like it got taken out, it got their liquidity, it got their stop losses. So now it's pushing up to the upside already. And now we just have to wait, like when it is reaching that fair value gap, because and the order book over there on the red dot, to see like when it's gonna change out of it. So also if we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame, which you can see here, you can see already like they got some pushes on the upside and a little bit to the downside, but that's really normal because the market is always going up and down. And from there we just have to wait actually to maybe look for a short on HBAR for this moment. And then from there, if like this is done, so let me move this real quick, and like looking for the big time frame, then we can expect that we can go to the upside later on from it, what you can see over here. So the big lines are saying that we are bullish, but in the short term version we are a little bit bearish on it. Yeah guys, that is like what trading is, what it's doing to you. So also if we're gonna go to Kaito USDT proposal contract, okay, guys, do you want me to analyze it for in the short term period or in the long term? Please let me know, because then then I can decide like what kind of trade you want to see. Do you want to see like a day trade, or do you want to see like a swing trade? Let me know. Or do you want maybe to see both? That's also possible. And I can explain you like why I would do this and not the other things, for example. Because Kaito is also like really new. So then I also can show you like what kind of things where we want to trade to, maybe on the long term. Because for example, if we are looking for in the long term, for example, long term there isn't much detail, right? Well, SP, it depends on like how you want to see it. New project, short term. New project, short term. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna go for long and for short term for here. Okay, no worries. Now look, for SP, for you, for example, but I want to show you. Yeah, look, for example, with the monthly time frame, indeed, there's not nothing and there's not much out to get out of it. On the weekly, also not much. You can get already something out of it if you want to look for it, because you can, for example, can place like a Fibonacci over here, and then you can look maybe for like on the 3 daily time frame, for example, over here, you can look for an order book. Well, for example, we got one here. Like a lot of people were selling on this section right here, and that is like what happened. And now what you can see, like the market got up to all the way to this point where people were selling, what you can see. So like what means like a lot of people from there, like yeah, what you can see over here, like got to reach like all these kind of highs. I'm talking about over here. So like for example this high over here, got to reach those highs, and then it got dropped again. But now this is like the really interesting phase of it, okay? Because if I'm gonna go back to the 3 daily time frame for real quick, and then we're gonna go look for a long term, maybe for the long. Then we are seeing this kind of sections right here as well. Look at this order book over here. It's a really nice one, okay? So let me remove these kind of 3 things. And what you can see over here is like this section right here. Now we are in the Fibonacci. Do you guys know what the Fibonacci even is, or do you want me to explain it maybe? Just let me know, then I will also explain that for you guys. But what you can see in Fibonacci right now is that we are below the levels of 0.786. That means that we're in an order block with that level. It is a really strong level on that moment to buy eventually for later on. So what we want to see actually, that we are going to that order block. So we want to trade to that order block in general, okay? So like this is like a really nice section to have to maybe look after to go for a long. But then we still have to wait for a very long time. So now we want to look then for a short, of course. That's why we are having drawn this as well. But what you can see, if we are removing this one as well and going to the daily, you can see already like, okay, it got swept to the downside and it's still going down. So we want to look for a short. So what we're gonna do, and now we're gonna look more closer into the short-term part. So we start from the daily and then we're gonna go to the lower time frames from there. SP, it gives some support and resistance level, isn't it? No, not precisely, man. The Fibonacci is giving you like the kind of levels where people are selling or buying, actually. So, for example, let me get that for you. Let me get that for you real quick. For example, if we have like a Fibonacci for selling part, okay? The prices are starting from here, so like it is like $1 or $2, $3, $4, and then eventually it's $5 from here. And for example, it is just in case for you to make it easy. You got apples, you're selling it, for example, and the prices are getting higher and higher. So now 6, 6.5, 7, 8, and 9, and it is 10. So like this is like the higher cost, okay? From that section over there, so between these kind of levels, most of it, you want to sell. You know, because like then the worth of the apples are a lot. Also, this section over here is also like really clean actually to see it for, okay? So these are the kind of levels what you want to see and where you want to focus on, okay? For the most of it. You can also sell on here, but like most likely like the people are like greedy or think like, oh no, that's still too cheap for me. I want to see it higher up. So like that way you can see like what section is gonna be like most expensive or why people are selling on the most of the times. That's why the Fibonacci is also really nice to use. But if we're using it for a long, that means the price is gonna go down. So also the price of the apples, for example. So if the prices are gonna start from over here, for example, with 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 already, then people are gonna think like, okay, here is a nice section already to to sell maybe already, okay? And then like eventually is like going more down, $6, 7, 6.5, 7.5 already. Now we are already on 8 and 9 and 10. So these are the kind of levels again where you want to buy again, because the apples, oh sorry, I said it in the wrong way. I'm sorry, man, sorry. Forget about like what I said. What I meant to say to you is like that that it starts from here, from 10. And then it go down to the 5 and until 1. So the apples are getting cheaper. And why am I saying apples? Just to make it clear to you guys. So these sections right here now for buyers are like really cheap. And also over here, it is really cheap to buy now from this section. Yeah, exactly. I reversed it. I don't know what I don't know what happened. But like, so those are like the kind of things what you have to think about. So also with the prices of the coins in general. So also over here, for example, like the coins of Kaito against the dollar was like really high. So they sold it on these kind of price levels to make money out of it. And that is also what you can see also for the long-term basis, like over this one. So for example, here's an order book where people were buying first of all. So because it was cheap, but also like the market has to go back again to that we can buy it again from it, you know, and that's why like the market is shifting up and downwards all the time. So so I hope you understand it now a little bit. If you don't understand, let me know, then I will explain it again to you and then maybe in a different way. So let me know. So we're gonna look further to the daily time frame, okay guys, because I start always from the daily time frame if I'm looking at for the short term, okay. Then you can see like in what section we are right now, okay. Listen up. So if we are placing an order block from this section right here, what you can see, let me type it in for you real quick. And what you can see over here, like it reaches that order block really clean. Okay, so what that means is like we are still down in, still down for, still in a downtrend actually, and it got reached the order block. And now it's going down again. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. Now what we want to look for is like a few different things. First of all is the direction. Well, the direction we found out already on the daily time frame. The second part is like what kind of lows are there. So for example, this low over here is like a really nice one to following up actually, to go over there. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna make a different kind of group. I'm gonna say daily, for example. Good work. Oh, thank you, Samuel. Thank you. So we're gonna make it clean, okay? To make it clear for ourselves, because it's really important to have like to make a clean time frame for yourself, or a clean chart that you still understand it for yourself and for the other people's as well, if you want to show it, for example, just like me. So now we're gonna place another Fibonacci to the downside, and what you can see over here are like a few different levels. Well, for example, this level over here, and that's this one, this order block over here, for example. This one is like pretty clean actually to look for. But then we still have to wait like when he's coming back from there. So like maybe it's a little bit unfortunate, but I don't think we can trade on here. Maybe on the 1-hour time frame that I can look for is something like that, but also over here, what you can see over here, like this order block over here on the 1-hour time frame, and then with the Fibonacci over it, well then I have to draw it from here to here. Like this level is a little bit possible, but also we are a little bit too late, what you can see here already. Because if I'm going to the 15-minute time frame, for example, what you can see already, like it reaches already, or it hit it already the order block, and now it's going down to the downside. So in general, like we are unfortunately just too late actually to have a trade on here. So yeah, that's sad. That's really sad actually. But yeah, this is really normal how it is on the daily. Yeah, just to work on here, okay, guys. So like, also for you guys, this is happening a lot of times. It is really normal. So let's see like what we have on the different kind of for the different coin, okay. So for example, with the SUI, for example. So also with the SUI, this one has a lot more information already, what you could see. Also what you could see, like we can, I can see already that we are more in an uptrend than in a downtrend actually already. For example, like with the Fibonacci, what you can see over here, and like the order block what you have over here, it got a nice filled up already. So that's like really nice. That's really good to see. Now we're gonna scooch this one a little bit up to this one. And like what you could see over here, like we're still actually in a pretty decent up, but also pretty decent in a downtrend. Because like what you can see over here are like two things already. Because like it got filled up like really well again in the order block. It reaches it and it did go to the upside. But also if you're gonna look from here as well, what you can see over here, this order block as well got reached as well actually, guys. So like also like the low or like the order block got also filled up from that section over there as well. So like this is really interesting actually to look for. And if I am gonna look for a short over here, then we have to see like what is going on, because like, oh no, that's a Fibonacci, I need this one. Well, look at this. Now we have an order block where he can reach, where he still has to reach that high. So that means that we want to look for an uptrend right now. So also like these kind of highs are like where we want to reach for. It looks now really close, I know, but like the difference is right now is like one thing. This is on the weekly time frame. So if we're gonna go look closer to the time frames, the gap is gonna go bigger and bigger. That's why it is so nice to trade on a short-term period. Okay, so we want to look for a long position right now. So also over this one, it gave a reaction for the long-term period. So now we just have to look on the daily time frame for another Fibonacci and another order block. So let's see, maybe it is reaching already like something different over here. So let's see. Okay, now what I can see over here, like it's still got like a pretty bullish uptrend right now over here. Okay, so that's like really clean to see. But if you want to draw another Fibonacci, then you have to see it from here and over here. And what you can see is like that he got filled up with a fair value gap because of this spike. What you can see over here, you know, SP Legit, just what you can see over here, like this is just the fair value gap what we're talking about, like these kind of big spikes. So like where we want to see and where we want to following up for is like we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. I want to look for a different kind of section. So this one I'm gonna remove it because it's taking a lot of space in, and otherwise it's gonna get a little bit messy. And now what you have is like this section right here. And what you can see over here is like it got filled up like pretty nicely actually. So like, and not even it just touched it for a bit. Yeah, the big red and the green candles. Yeah, and indeed. And like these are like the kind of things what you can see over here as well with the 4-hour time frame. For now is like over here. Also, you can see already like these kind of highs are like weak highs. I will come back to that later on for you, but this is also like then a spike of liquidity where we want to trade to. And what you also can see, like it got already like a change of character in it. So that means that the market got a change of character in a market, so it changed of direction. Like this. So now we're just going to the 1-hour time frame. I want to see a few different things as well. Let's see. First of all, we're gonna draw a Fibonacci again over it. And now this is like a really interesting one, okay? Because this is like the section where we want to maybe look for a long. Unfortunately, as well as like with the previous coin, what we were looking for, now we are exactly in the same situation. It is now reaching to our highs, but this one still can come back. So this one, maybe we can, if you want, if you would like that, even maybe we can look for a long position over here with this one. We are late, I guess. Yeah, man. Unfortunately we are pretty late on the on these ones. But that's really normal because the market is is changing a lot lately because of like what is happening most of the times. So also over here what you could see is like now it got pushed away, but the really important thing is it didn't come back yet. And so what happens, the market is making an order block, so that is like what is happening right now. And now what you can see, like the market still has to come back in that order block first before he can make his move to the real highs. So that to know that, we know that we can go to newer highs from there, and then we can say like, yeah, what kind of highs do we want to see? I would say like on a 3-on-1. Then you want to see like these kind of highs, you know, that he's reaching this high, for example, and this high. So like that we can reach these kind of highs for now. So like that's actually really good. So it will take time when it's coming back on this time frame, or on this order block, I have to say, excuse me, order block. And then from there we can trade to the upside from here. So like our entry price is gonna be like $2.90. and then from there we have to see like what's gonna happen. So guys, what do you think? Sounds this like a good plan, or don't you think like, nah, we have to go look for the next one? Because if we are looking a little bit to what we have on HBAR, for example, it's also one. Let me get it for you guys. Yeah, this is like an analysis of what I had for a long time ago. This one looks also like really clean. That's a good setup, I feel. Well then, if you want, we can place a trade on it if you would like. Because these kind of highs like sounds really good. We're still in a bullish uptrend. We still have to reach like a few highs on the daily time frames and higher from there. Good one to wait for. Yeah, exactly. So like what we can do on this one, that's like the really easy part of trading. You can place here like a limit order on it. So like what we can do is like we can place a limit order on WEEX, for example, and the broker is gonna do everything then for you. So like for example, we're gonna go to WEEX. Network now stable. Yeah, I got that already. Thank you for noticing. And let's see, what was the coin again? SUI against the dollars. Well, let's see. SUI. And there you go. Okay, then we are. Then what we want to do is we are gonna be on a limit order, just to show you. And we're gonna place a long. So let's see. Our TP is gonna be 3.00. 3.00. And our stop loss is gonna be 2.8750. 2.8750. And like our price where we want to enter is gonna be at 2905. 2900. We're gonna place it on. And this one is gonna be like 313, yes, so 300. So perfectly like this. Wait, I think I did it wrong, did I? No. So like then this one is gonna be our chart. So let's see like what's gonna happen then, guys. Yeah. So open along from here. There you go. Limit order got placed, and now we just have to wait when that one is gonna go on that level. So now we got like one trade on SUI for you guys. Gonna be a really interesting one for you to look for. And yeah, also like one on Ethereum. We're still long on that one, so that one is also gonna look fun. Here, there you go. So like, let's see about this one as well. What's gonna happen for upcoming days? And yeah, HBAR as well, guys. Like, let's see like what HBAR has for us for later on. Okay. Well, guys, this is gonna be the end of the stream today. I want to thank you for watching. Actually, don't forget to follow us on Maryland Trade on the YouTube channel. Also join WEEX through our link. It is totally free to sign up, and then you also can trade on like on a free account if you want. So it is really easy. Don't forget to join us on WAP as well, and of course don't forget to follow us on Merlin the Trader on X. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a very nice day, and I will see you until the next one on the upcoming Saturday. See ya, guys.